Hi everybody and welcome to my latest video. I hope you're all well and dandy out there in Beatles world, YouTube land, VC and people of the internet. Just try and get myself comfy. I'm going to do something completely different today. I've been saying that on quite a few videos just lately. As a collector, especially as a Beatles collector, you know, I love my records, I love my books, I love my CDs and my videos and things like that. But in the past probably 5 years, I've also started to get a little bit of memorabilia, as they call it. I put my glasses on, so just excuse me while I put the dreaded grandad glasses on. I can see you all now. I've had this for quite a while, and this was actually featured on a video ages ago. This is an original Corgi Magical Mystery Tour bus. This is one of the first bits of memorabilia I ever bought. I didn't pay a lot for it. It is actually in quite nice condition. Corgi, Bedford VAL van. Doesn't actually say when it was made, but as far as I know, this is an original one. When I bought it off the dreaded eBay, the seller did say it was an original, and I think I paid something like £10 for it. Unfortunately, when I bought this, it didn't come in a box. It just came like this. It was well packaged and everything, don't get me wrong. So it's got a little bit of damage on it in places, you know, but it is okay, isn't it? It's what it is. But the thing is, somebody's like blackened that bit in there and there. Don't know why. So I've always like enjoyed that, and it was like I say, that was one of the first sort of like models or whatever you want to call it. It's the fascinating thing about these Corgi things is, if you're of a certain age like me, you can play with them, but you're not really playing with them because they're for display purposes only. So I did have that one. Like I said, I've had that for a number of years. Last year, just after we got married, we went to an antiques fair and Sue found a box one. This is a later one. I think this is from the 90s. The Beatles collection, Corgi Classics, it says on there. And this is exactly the same as that one. The box is a little bit dinted in places, don't get me wrong. And I've never actually took this one out of the box. You see that? So you don't get the glare. So when I was looking on the internet the other day, as you do, there's that one and that one. I'm showing you these two so that you don't think I'm pulling a fast one, because I've actually got another one of these now as well, which is part of what we're going to be showing today. Yes, I was looking on the dreaded eBay the other day, and there was somebody selling a lot of these like classic Beatles Corgi models. Are the models or the toys? I don't know. So in the week, this great big box came. Although it's an Amazon box, it is actually Royal Mail delivered it. How do I get in this? So I'm going to open it. I haven't opened it, so I haven't even looked at this yet. I don't even know how to get into this, to be honest. Just bear with 1 second, folks. Bear with 1 second. Perhaps I should have done this before I started my video, but then it's the excitement of you seeing them as I see them. That's it. We're nearly in there, folks. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. God, it's well packaged. It is well packaged. Now I says we're nearly in there. I don't know if we are. Come off. I think what I'm going to do. So if I don't cut my fingers off, folks. But I suppose that would make an interesting video in one way, wouldn't it? Right. That's it. We're in. We are in. Oh my word. So, I don't know how to do this without all falling out. So, it is very well packaged. And everything, I think, is in a box. Some of these I've been after for years. Others of them I didn't even know sort of existed. I've got bloody cardboard all over me now. They weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive, if that makes sense. So remember, those are the two that I've already shown you that I'd already got. Oh, so watch. It's like Christmas Day, isn't it? So what shall we look at first? The Yellow Submarine. Original ones of these go for really, really stupid money. I mean, the boxes are a little bit dusty. Yellow Submarine. What's on there? Here's a date on these. 1997. Apple Corps Limited. Beatles is a registered trademark of Apple Corps. Says there. So we know now when these were released, which was 1997. Corgi Collectibles Club. Has this ever been opened? Oh, wow. So you get a model of the Yellow Submarine in it. Shall we get it out? Shall we get it out? Have a look. May as well, haven't we, folks? May as well. So that is the empty box, which is all nice and intact. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'll tell you something, this is very heavy. Very heavy. That is. I think you can put them down like that, can't you? Yellow Submarine, look. And if by magic the Beatles should appear. Should appear. I don't want to. Ah, why are you doing that, look? That goes round. But for some reason that doesn't want to come out. So that's Yellow Submarine, which I broke already because I can't get them open. I'm sure I'll work out in a minute how to get that open. It's just me being stupid, I think. That's it. So that goes like that. And then that goes like that. Like that. So that's the Yellow Submarine, which, like I say, original ones from the 1960s do cost quite a bit of money. And I've seen these later ones, boxed ones, going on certain selling sites for £50–60 on their own, right? Which is a lot of money, isn't it, for a toy or a model or a display piece or a collector's item. Next we've got, hope you're enjoying this. I will try and make it as exciting as I can. I just thought it was something a bit different than looking at records and things like that. This is the Beatles AEC 4-wheel flat-bedded lorry. Sure Beatle Dad's got some of these somewhere. Again, doesn't look like it's ever been opened. In its box. I think with some of these you could actually get a record as well, couldn't you? I think you got a record which told you what everything was, so that comes off like that. Hey, this is nice. So that is the lorry, and it's advertising the anthology, Beatles anthology. It's a standard lorry, but that actually comes off as well. So it is a flatbed, what we call a flatbed truck. That's actually quite nice. Quite like that. So far, what I've seen, I'm quite happy with. I don't know how many more there is, to be honest. Oh dear. Yeah. Like I say, some of these can go for quite a bit of money on their own. What's this one? Oh, we've got a newspaper taxi. Newspaper taxis appear on the shore, waiting to take you away. Climb in the back with your head in the clouds and you're gone. I have actually got something similar to this. Bear with 1 second. Which was this one, but this is a taxi, so it's similar to that, but this is for the White Album, and this wasn't made by Corgi. I don't know who this was made by, but that's factory, collect them all, and this is 2009. Again, it just say Apple Corps Limited, a Beatles product, www.thebeatles.com. That's just aged. It's gone a bit yellowy. So that is another one. So we can compare that to this one. Nice box. Look, you get lovely Rita, meet maid, where would I be without you? We'll get some Beatles songs in here somewhere. That is nice, isn't it? Should we get out of the box? Do you really want to see them out of the box? I think if I don't, people are moaning. I think if I do, people are moaning. So. But I don't care, it's my channel. I'm running out of room, folks. I'm running out of room. So it comes right. These are mint. I don't think these have ever been out of the box. So am I devaluing him by doing this? Probably. Probably. Oh. Rita don't want to come out to play. That's Rita, she's still in the packaging. Don't know if it is Rita, but the song's Rita about mutilating to traffic warden. And there is the taxi. That's actually done quite well. She's done really well. New Musical Express, Beatles. Oh, and we can play with this one even better, look, because the door's open. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 yeah. Baby, you can drive my car. I love that. And there's two reasons why I love that. One, because it's the Beatles. And two, it's a taxi. And many, many years ago, I don't think I've ever told you this, I actually used to be a taxi driver. But we didn't drive taxi cabs like that. There was like just like sort of ordinary sort of like cars, what you call mini cabs in some places. That is fantastic. I really do like that one. I really do like it. Again, some of these go for like £50 on the dreaded eBay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put those, put them there for now, so we know what we've got and what we haven't got. So we've got that, we've got that. This is very, very heavy. This is an AEC Routemaster Liverpool Corporation Beatles bus. And this is extremely heavy. And I do mean really heavy. I think if I drop this on my toe, it'd break it. Woke up, fell out of bed, dragged comb across my head. Crikey, this is heavy. I'm not joking, folks. This really, really is heavy. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's with it. But apparently years ago in Liverpool, this is how the buses used to look. And I think it was George Harrison's dad actually drove a Liverpool Corporation bus, didn't he? That is fantastic. Very, very detailed, you know. It's got the seats and everything in that. Even underneath, look, they've gone to the trouble of putting like the exhaust and things on it. Corgi Routemaster. That is really, really nice. And the registration is Beat 1. Can you see that? Beat 1. I do like that. I think that's really, really, really nice. And like I say, it's a very, very heavy detailed model. I would say that is more of a model than a toy. I still don't know what that is. Unless it's to fit. I know what it is now. Yes, I do know what it is. It's the mirrors for the bus. It's to put the mirrors onto the bus. Exciting, isn't it? Well, I'm excited. I'm just a big kid. I've got an excuse now to play with toy cars, even though they're not toy cars. They're collectible models. That is brilliant. I do love that. I do love that. That is brilliant. Because obviously I do drive a bus for a living. Not like that, Dave. The buses I drive are a little bit more modern than that. Not a lot more modern than that, but a little bit more modern. Oh, something else as well. This is a Bedford CA graffiti van. And hand painted white metal figures. Alright. Have a look at this one then, shall we, folks? So it comes. Excuse me. Fab 4. Polythene Pan and Michelle, that they are. Are they? Michelle, my belle. We should see Polythene Pan. She's so good looking that she looks like a man. That one don't want to come out. Let's have a look. Do you know something that is really, really nice? And everything that's written on it is actually about the Beatles. From the looks of it, can you see that? Okay. And of course, in the very, very early days, before the Beatles were like worldwide famous, they did actually used to go to gigs in a van like this, and Neil Aspinall used to drive them to gigs like this. I don't think it was covered in graffiti like that, but there's none on the top, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Isn't that nice? Vans like that used to be a common sight on the roads in Britain up to like the 1980s. Now if you've got one of them, a real one, it's probably worth a fortune, to be honest. A lot of bakers' vans and stuff used to be like that. And like people in bands would have something like that, or later on a Ford Transit. Remember his old Ford Transit? And I mean the proper Ford Transit, not the things we've got around today. So you're also getting a history of British motoring as well on this channel today, as well as collectible Corgi models that Beetle Dave will probably be playing with this afternoon. I don't know. I did say it was going to be a bit different this video, didn't I, folks? Oh. Yeah, I mean, if you get to the end of this video, by the way, which I hope you all do, go on the dreaded eBay and see how much these are separate, these models. And at the end I will tell you what I paid for them. I did get a bargain. Cheers everybody. Back to the old Cavern Club mug today for my morning cuppa. I hope you're all keeping well out there, by the way. I think we've got two more. Right, this is the Magical Mystery Tour bus. So it's not that one. and it's not that one. You can tell this one, this box on this one is absolutely pristine condition. Do you know something? I don't really want to take this out of the box, but because we've took all the rest out, I think it's only fair that we do the same for all of them, don't you? Plus, if I make a mistake, you'll all laugh. Look at that. Look how shiny it is. So I've got 3 Magical Mystery Tour buses now, so I could start my own Magical Mystery Tour bus fleet. In fact, I think I will. He says. God, this is hard to get out. Right. So, you get the mirrors to put onto the bus. I don't know if you can see them. They're actually like what we'd call wing mirrors or side mirrors nowadays. You see them? Now it's very hard to see. So that is the mirrors for the bus. This is the bus itself in lovely pristine condition, and you even get a bit of plastic on the top there, look, to keep that all nice. Which probably is why that one isn't as good. Even the driver's in there. The magical mystery tour is coming to take you away. Coming to take you away, take you today. Boom, boom, boom. Detail, I mean, all that detail. Even put the spare wheel there, look. And they don't move. On one of them, I'm sure on that other one of mine, the wheels move. As in, you can turn them. On the first one I got, which was this one, I'm sure the wheels move on this. Yeah, the wheels actually move on that. You see, where on that new one, they don't. But apart from that, it's identical, isn't it? It is identical. Magical Mystery Tour bus. Would you like one? It's nice. It is nice as a prop. I know a lot of people don't collect memorabilia and things like that. And I didn't start off collecting memorabilia, like I say. It's only in the past sort of like 4 or 5 years I've actually got into memorabilia. And I started getting into memorabilia just by off chance. By buying that, and I bought a job lot of records, and there were some Beatles posters in with it. That's how I got into memorabilia. Beatles memorabilia. That one is heavier. The original one I've got, the first one I ever got, is heavier. But that is basically a direct replica of that. Got to remember how to put it back together again now, haven't I? Like that. And then that goes in there like that. And then that goes over there like that. But they are nice, aren't they? They are nice models. Or if you're a big kid like me, they are nice toys to have. They're not really toys, are they? I mean, they are aimed at the serious sort of like model collector and things like that, or Beatles collector. You know, when these were actually released in the 90s, I think it was even, you know, real expensive then. I mean, I can remember we used to have a shop in Nottingham called Beatles, and I can remember looking at this, the Magical Mystery Tour bus, and I'd got my son with me, who was about, how old would he have been? I think he was about 10 or 11, and he was into like toy cars and things like that, and we was looking at one of these, and I'm sure, I could be wrong, because my memory's not as good as what it used to be, but I'm sure in the 90s this was about £55 in beaters, you know. So yeah, they are expensive now, but they're probably, you know, if you take inflation into account and everything, they're actually cheaper to buy now than what they were when they came out. And then the last one is This is nice. This is very similar to that one. That one. Like this is. I didn't even know this was in with it. This is with the Beatles taxi. I don't know if can you get it out with that. Yeah, you can get it out, sort of. So the doors don't open on these like they do on that other one. And there, look, with the Beatles. You see it? That is actually still attached to the thing, so I don't want to really pull it anymore. But that is actually quite nice. And the registration plate on that just says 1963. That one ain't got a registration plate on it, has it? That one that I've had for a few years, that just says the Beatles where the registration plate is. Yeah, so isn't that nice? I don't think that's worth as much as the Corgi ones, to be honest, but I'm sure some of you out there will probably say, David, they were very limited or something like that. I've seen quite a few. I've got another one somewhere, a Ticket to Ride one that's in a tin. Tells you there the other ones that you could get. So that is my little, what would you call it? Classic Corgi Beatles collectibles. And it all started off because many years ago I bought that. And like I say, I did see these. So how many did we get? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 7 models there. And like I say, the average on eBay and other internet selling sites, individually these go for between £25 and £75 each, depending on which model you have got. I bought these as a job lot. It was sold as a job lot, and I paid the grand. Well, I put like this: I paid less than £100 for the whole lot, but I didn't. I have in the long run, but I didn't because I did it through PayPal, and it works out something like £6 a month or something like that, £8 a month. £8 a month for a year, which was the easiest way of doing it. So yeah, I've got all these, and I know if I wanted to be a bit of an idiot, I could sell every one of them and probably make twice as much money as what these have cost me. That's not what I've bought them for, by the way. You know, it's just to add to my display up there. But the only thing is, I didn't realise there was actually as many as that, so I've got to work out now where I'm going to put them. I don't know whether to. I mean, what would you do? Would you display them in the box like that, or would you take them out the box and display it like that? I mean, that one hasn't got a box anyway. Would you just display it like that, or would you sort of like try and open half the box and display it like that, which is going to be a bit hard to do, I think. What is that? What is that there? Is that anything that comes up? Bear with 1 second, folks. This is right. So you get, with all these, you get this that looks like it's a record, right? And it's not. Then you get an invitation to join the Corgi Classics Limited. I don't even know if Corgi's still going. Wasn't Corgi part of Hornby at one point? So you open this up. That's actually quite neat. You get a brief history, and I mean a very, very brief history of the Beatles, right? So you get a little bit about the Beatles there. You get a little bit about the model there. Then you get a very, very brief history of each Beatle. John Lennon, born Liverpool 9th of October 1940. Guitars, keyboards, lead vocals and backing vocals. Paul McCartney, born Liverpool 18th of June 1942. Bass guitar, guitars, lead vocals and backing vocals. So that's for John and Paul. And then obviously going to get something for George and Mingo. George Harrison, born Liverpool 25th of February, so it's nearly his birthday, isn't it? 1943, guitars, backing vocals. But he played the bass, didn't he, in the sitar and all sorts. Ringo Starr, born 7th of July 1940, percussion. They don't put drums, they just put percussion and backing vocals. So this is what is in every one of those. It was just bugging me because I didn't know if it was just part of the actual box. But no, so you get a little biography and your invitation to join the Corgi Classics Limited. So if you've got that in your box and it's got this in it, the original invitation, does that make these rarer or not? Don't know. Perhaps some of you people out there, if you're into your collectible models and things like that, you know, you might know. I mean, I've got some other things. I mean, I've had this for years and years and years, and they've basically got this. Actually, I think one of the grandsons got me this for like a birthday present or something. Well, I might have bought it myself, I can't remember. That's never been out of the box. And apparently that is worth quite a bit of money. And it's just sat on my windowsill, basically getting dust on it. That is an old Routemaster. Again, Great British Buses from Corgi. Atlas Edition. For those of you that like your buses and stuff. I don't. This is going to sound stupid. I don't particularly like buses because I drive one every day. Right, folks, so that's going to be it. I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I say, something completely different off your favourite Beatles channel for today. Once again, thank you to everybody that is subscribing and leaving me likes and leaving me comments. You know, you've been absolutely fantastic to me, especially over the past year. You know, subscriptions have gone up, the likes have gone up. I've had some really nice comments. I've had a lot of support off other channels and off, you know, you, my fans. Are you classed as fans? I don't know. Fans, subscribers, you know. I just class you all as my friends, to be honest. So, you know, I've had some really nice words of encouragement. Thank you to everybody, by the way, that left comments on my last video. When, you know, the celebration of reaching 7,000 subscribers. I had some fantastic comments off there, to be honest, and some really touching ones that did actually bring a tear to me. A couple of them did actually bring a tear to me. I told you how I was quite a shy person at one point, and I lacked confidence, and doing this has, you know, made me into a more confident person in life, not just through doing this, in life and everything. You know, then we was on about the troll and things like that, you know, but yeah, so thank you to everybody that watched that. Hopefully, I don't think this one will get as much response because this is going to be a bit like a Marmite video. You're either going to like it or you're going to hate it. I just thought it was something different. I know Beatle Bad sometimes shows a little bit of memorabilia, and I have done a couple of videos on memorabilia before, you know, books and, you know, posters and things like that. But I just thought, yeah, Dave, do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do something completely different. And like I say, it's a bit of entertainment if nothing else, isn't it? So if you've liked this video, which I hope you have, please just leave me a thumbs up. That helps YouTube to generate more interest in the channel. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. It is free. And yes, I know I'm doing okay at the minute, but you know, every YouTube channel would like to have a few more subscribers or subs or whatever you want to call them. Subs. Talking of subs, Yellow Submarine. We all live in a Yellow Submarine. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Please stay safe out there, whatever you're doing. So yeah, just please like, subscribe and leave a comment. I do look forward to reading all your comments. Sometimes I can't answer them all, but I will assure you I do read them all. And if you send me a comment, the least you'll get, if you don't get an answer, you'll get like a thumbs up and a heart, so you do know that I've actually read it. You're all fantastic, you're wonderful, you keep me going. You know, without you lot, my life would be a lot duller than it is now. I look forward to doing my videos. I like to interact with you all through the comments and things like that, and I just hope you continue to support the channel. That's all I ask. You know, just continue to support the channel. Don't worry. Don't worry. Get my teeth fixed. There is going to be a video probably towards the end of next week, which is about a couple of Beatles LPs that I have received this week. Just excuse me 1 second. I've got what they call it, a fog in my throat. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Stay tuned, because later this week there should be a video on a couple of records that I have received this week. I haven't had time to play them yet, so they might not be classed as like an unboxing video, but I will be able to tell what they sound like. It's quite interesting actually, and that's going to be it. So as always, remember, you are Beatle Dave. Without you, this channel wouldn't be the success it is now. My success, the channel's success, is also your lot's success who have subscribed, and you know, because you entertain me as much as I entertain you. Excuse me. So, you know, the success of the channel is down to you lot out there as much as it is to me. And, you know, let's hope it continues that way. And that's going to be it. So, as always, love, peace and happiness to you all. And remember, the magical mystery tour is coming to take you away. Coming to take you away. Take you today. Bye.